Hello YouTube, Jothany Hunter here. So today I decided to do the most cursed thing someone can do in this game, and that is play the 1939 Blitzkrieg start date. So I would just want to see how it changed with the Germany rework, and it's as bad as I remembered. So decided to do Germany as said, and it was a mess. So I did start the war a little late, but it didn't matter. I probably could have started the war immediately and it would have just been a complete swamp. So the Germans start at 70% Mephobills, which is fun. But that doesn't matter because you could just easily take out Poland because they have like 2 armies versus your, what is that, 5 or whatever, 5 full ones. You also have 7 of the starting light tank divisions, and you have a few motorized, a few crappy SS divisions that are like 6 with battalions. Got a paratrooper, so you can do that raid. Overall, it's just too easy as I get promptly encircled by the AI, because I just rushed them down a bit too much. But overall, I don't know how to explain it. This is the easiest game I've had in a long time. So I'm just trying to think of what to say. It's just so insane. So I decided to attack the UK. Your fleet kind of sucks. The UK actually had naval superiority for a long time, but I don't know why they moved their fleet. But because of that, I just got a bridgehead, and it was just a complete swamp of them. They have no troops. I will probably one day play the UK in 1939 because I believe you only have the starting number of troops you have in 1936 plus maybe like a few more. So if you ever say the UK is so hard to invade now, I can't get a landing, if I do they push me out, play 1939. Simple as that. If you say otherwise, you are I don't know what to say. If you can't win as Germany in the 1939 start date, you need to watch the tutorial. Don't play the actual in-game tutorial, that sucks. So, fun fact, despite taking out the entire Commonwealth, I still can get autarky achieved. I didn't actually own enough of the, resources to get it, so, oops. The Soviets, as you're seeing, are not having a great time. So, mobile warfare may be the worst doctrine, but dang, the speed you get from it is quite useful as I'm just going around circles to Soviet divisions. The AI, by the way, never actually got rid of the juniors officers purge, so they were just sitting at negative 20% division org this entire time, so oops, sucks to be them, I guess. So, I have made like 3 big encirclements, and that has resulted in less than a month in over 1 million casualties. This mode is busted. I see why no one plays it. First of all, the setup for this mode took like 10 minutes or so, because I had to do all the stuff you usually have to do at the start of the game, plus having to work with more divisions, figure out what the templates are and all that stuff. So at this point I'm just snaking. I still do a few more encirclements, but I'm also just battle planning at this point. I just gotta say, I just can't say anything else besides it's stupid. So the Soviets, they're just not having a great time. Just because they're having negative 20% org on top of all their other stuff, it doesn't prevent supply being the main issue. So I'm struggling at Moscow, but I eventually get it. I'm still trying to rush down Karelia so I can get Leningrad. And it was looking a bit iffy, but I eventually got it. Also, surprisingly, the Finns didn't tap out almost immediately, which they usually do. So, it's pretty much all but over for the Soviets, and I just cut to them capitulating. Yeah. So, after that, still no autarky achieved, actually. I still can't get for a bit. But I then had to deal with Japan being annoying, so I just quickly overwhelmed them. I was about to go for an invasion of the US to finish off the video, but the Japanese decided they had other plans. So I dealt with that, and I actually got autarky achieved finally. So I just spent like half of this game working with 100% consumer goods factor. So if I was on war economy, which I think I was at, I didn't actually check. That's so you're at 25%. Actually 20%. 100% of that would be another 20%, so you're at about 40% consumer goods with yeah, it's not fun. I had like 20 factories to use to do stuff. Oops, sorry, smacking the mic. But I had 20 factories doing stuff, so wasn't great. Also, I almost got encircled with my tanks as they slowly starved. Didn't realize how much of a supply dead zone that was. And by the way, that motorized division will never be seen again. So, oops. Also, Rommel went crazy down in California. Like, he just... That's some actual blitzkrieg down there. So, the most successful I was at was in the Western Midwest and the West Coast, which is kind of surprising. So I'm just battle playing. I'm just taking horrendous casualties. I think I end the war with like 800,000 casualties against Americans, like a little over 1 million. So I'm just pushing. The Rommel is doing so much work actually. Well, Manstein just got halted, so I decided to move towards Detroit. I eventually just annexed Canada for the memes, and it was just impressive. Usually you try to just rush down the New England area, but I just figured out tanks work best when land is flat, and that is your Midwest. And for some reason, tanks work well in the mountains. I don't know. Maybe Rommel just did funny things, and all the Wereaboos are probably having the greatest time just hearing how Rommel did so well. And I believe this is it. With the fall of Boston, the United States capitulated, and that ends the easiest game, world conquest-ish, in 1943. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. You know the deal. And this is Jonathan 800 signing out.